and welcome to the School for Creative and Performing Arts. My name is Angela Powell-Walker, and I am your Artistic Director. We are determined here at SCPA to offer our same amazing pre-professional arts training programs, events, and activities. As a result, you are here tonight to enjoy our show. So, without further ado, on with the show.
I'm in the 9th grade, and my majors are drama and piano, and I will be playing Sally from Stop Playing the Victim. I'm trying to understand something. Why is it that when I tell you about things that make me happy, you get so down? And when I tell you about things that make me upset, you get so involved? I feel as though the only way we can have a relationship is when things are bad. I don't want things to be bad. I want things to be good. I want to talk about good things. I want to hear you tell me about good things. Why is that so hard for you? You realize every time I come over here, you're complaining and moaning about your work, your boyfriend, your family, your apartment. You never have anything happy going on, it seems. It's like the only way you can exist is by raging against something. Doesn't that exhaust you? It takes more energy to be miserable than be happy. Stop being miserable and stop playing the victim all the time. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Damian Lee. I'm in the 9th grade, and my majors are drama and piano, and I'll be performing a monologue from Hairspray. Oh, Tracy, seeing you get dragged off to jail brought me back to my senses. I thought I'd lose it when I thought I lost you. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sing, I couldn't even concentrate. So I went down to the station to tell Mrs. Von Tussle I was through with the Miss Hairspray broadcast. When I got to the station, I overheard Mrs. Von Tussle talking to Spritzer. Tracy, all this time, Amber was just using, all this time, the talent scouts were coming to look for Amber. I thought Amber and I were a team. She and her mother were just using me to make her look popular. I feel like such an idiot. I know a palooka like me isn't worthy of a groundbreaking extremist like you, but it's a little scuffed from when Amber threw it at me when I told her I'd rather be with you. So would you consider wearing my ring to lose myself? Some kid named Milton wrote that in the 3rd floor boys' room. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Morgan Lewis. I'm in the 9th grade, and my majors are drama and vocal, and I will be doing Sue from She Was Lost and Is Found. I don't know if I really want to marry Walter. I mean, I know I accepted his proposal, but Mother, you encouraged it. I guess I've just been so wrapped up in trying to please you that I just went along with it until before I knew it, we were engaged. You two seem certainly pleased about it. I mean, I didn't say that I didn't love Walter. I'm just not sure if I'm ready to marry him. Things just aren't as clear now. You never really asked, did you? Mother, for all my life, you've been wrapped up in what I've been doing. You created the perfect daughter, and ever since Janie disappeared, I've become the antidote for what she did to our family's reputation. And Dad, for all of my life, you've bragged to others about how charming we were, and it was only when you had the time. We've never really talked, have we? We don't know each other very well. You've attended our important ceremonies and you paid our bills, but what does that tell you about us as individuals? For all of the time since Janie disappeared, it's been a silent household. We live here, but we're on different wavelengths. I want to be looked on as something more than a blue ribbon winner at a child's show. And I think Janie did too. Yes, I know, everything you gave us, you gave from love, and I appreciate that. But maybe we had something to give you too, if you just let us.
Hi, my name is Abigail Rowan. I'm in the 9th grade. My majors are vocal and drama, and I will be doing Amber from The Girl Who Cried Wolf. You ask me this every time, and it's been a year, so yeah, guess I'm ready to talk about it. I think I've told you before about how my sister Catherine and I would play pranks on each other. Like we'd pretend we were dying or possessed or something. It was just a thing we did, you know, but we had fun with it. There was a time when she was in the kitchen and she just started screaming, and I ran downstairs and I just saw a knife covered in blood. And I started screaming too until I noticed the can of spaghetti sauce on the counter. She'd start laughing so hard that she'd fall down. It was so fun, but that day was different. That day, my parents hadn't gotten home from work yet, and I was mad at her. I don't really remember what our fight was about. Probably something dumb, like her stealing something and not returning it. But I just went upstairs to my room after school and we didn't talk. And then all of a sudden, I just start hearing her scream, and I thought it was another one of her pranks. And so I didn't do anything. And then the screaming went on for a while, and then it stopped. That's when I started to get worried. And so I went downstairs, and she was gone. But I'm sure you know the rest. I mean, you know, my parents know. Everyone knows that my sister is dead because of me. Catherine Rivers was the girl who cried wolf, and I was the girl who ignored her cries. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tyanna Wilbine. I am in the 9th grade. My major is drama, and I will be performing the darkness. I wish I was scared of the dark. I mean, most people are, but I just find comfort sitting in it. Get home, shower, lay in bed, don't turn on my light. A vampire. That's what my mom called me. It's not that I don't like the light, you just find comfort sitting in it. Like a big black blanket wrapped around you. You just let go knowing what could happen to you. Until the feeling of loneliness hits you, and now you're alone. So now you tell me, is the dark safe or dangerous? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kanaya Page. I am in the 9th grade. My majors are drama and vocal, and I will be portraying Nora from Brighton Beach Memoirs. I can't believe it. You mean it's all right for you to leave us, but it's not all right for me to leave you? It's my future. Why can't I have something to say about it? I need to be independent. So I have to give up my one chance I may never get again. Is that it? I'm the one who has to pay for what you couldn't do with your own life. I'm not judging you. I can't even talk to you. I don't exist to you. I've tried so hard to get close to you, but there was never any room. Whatever you had went to Daddy, and when he died, whatever was left went to Lori. I've been jealous my whole life of Lori because she was lucky enough to be born sick. I could never have my light on at night or read a book in my bed because Lori always needed her precious sleep. I could never have a friend over on the weekends because Lori was always resting. I used to pray that I get some terrible disease or get hit by a car, and then my leg would be crippled and twisted. And then once, maybe just once, I get to crawl into bed next to you on a cold and rainy night and hold you until I fall asleep in your arms. Just once. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jamir Whitfield. I'm in the 9th grade, and my majors are drama and instrumental music, and I will be playing Cram from Somewhere Better Than Here. Look, I'll tell you, I have no problem with her being what she truly is. I don't hold it against her. I'm not judging her. She just doesn't want to hear the truth for what it really is. I mean, look at me. I'm a gambler, a lowlife, and I admit it freely. Because that's my reality. I don't go around trying to sugarcoat it. It is what it is, and I am what I am. People get so hell-bent on making accurate descriptions of what the truth actually is, especially if it pertains to who they really are, because they can't face the reality of it for themselves. And it's like everyone's always trying to show a face instead of showing their true selves. To turn to your neighbor and call them out on something is presumed preposterous today. Am I right? The arrows and daggers that get flung at you from all these different friend groups can be so frightening. And it's like everyone's a Frankenstein when they open their mouths for stating the facts. That's why I don't talk to no one. I want no part in the drama. I just stay to myself and stay low-key in my low-life world. I don't bother nobody, and nobody bothers me. Amen. Thank you.
Hello, my name is tiankum Thacker. I am a drama and vocal major, and I'll be performing Failure Face from Charlie Brown. Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say it's one of the finest examples of a failure face you'll will see for a long while. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Olivia Feltner. I'm in the 9th grade, and today I will be performing Elaine from Months on End. Tell me about it. I've spent plenty of time in relationship hell. I find all too many of them. I've had 9 boyfriends in the last year. Although calling them boyfriends is a little bit of a stretch. The only reason I can do it is because I changed my definition. I mean, just when does a guy go from a date to a boyfriend? Is it walks in the park, holding hands at the movie? Who knows? So I decided that a guy becomes a boyfriend after 4 dates or the first time he stays for breakfast, whichever comes first. And bang. Just like that, within a couple of months, I was able to say I had 3 boyfriends. Now I don't feel like I'm alone. Just a loser. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Juliana Fioretti. I'm in the 9th grade. My major is drama, and I'm going to be doing Sally from Stop Playing the Victim. I'm trying to understand something. Why is it that when I talk about things that make me happy, you always get down? Whenever I talk about things that upset me, you always get so involved. Do you want me to be miserable in my life? I feel as though the only way for us to have any relationship is when things are bad. I don't want things to be bad. I want to talk about good things. I want to hear you tell me good things. Why is that so hard for you? Do you realize that every time I come over here, you have nothing nice to say? You're always complaining and moaning about your work, your boyfriend, your family, your apartment. It seems as though you have nothing happy going on. It's like the only way you can exist and communicate is by raging against something. Doesn't that exhaust you? It takes more energy to be miserable than to be happy. Try being happy and stop playing the victim all the time.
Hello, my name is August Hughes. I am in the 9th grade, and I'm going to be doing Mind Trick. Sometimes I feel like I'm not normal. What is normal anyway, right? I guess like everyone else, I get strange thoughts sometimes. I keep them to myself because I don't want anyone thinking I'm a weirdo. I wonder if everyone else gets strange thoughts and they just don't want to admit it. I think we all get strange thoughts. You want to know what strange thoughts I get? Well, I can't tell you because it's too embarrassing. Well, I mean, you ever have had a strange thought that brings you to a whole entire new world and it captivates you for a minute or two and then you suddenly snap out of it because you know it's such a messed up thought? Well, that's as far as I want to go with it. It's funny discussing that to you, but do you really? Does your mind ever play tricks on you? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rosie Kimberman. I'm in the 9th grade. My major is drama, and today I'll be performing Tilly from the play The Effect of Gamma Rays on the Munson at Man in the Moon Marigolds. He told me to look at my hand, for a part of it came from a star that exploded too long ago to imagine. And this part of me was on the sun itself when it exploded and whirled into the planets came to be. And he said this thing was so small. It was a whisper of earth, and there was life. Or perhaps it was a fern crushed and covered until it was coal, and diamonds millions of years later. A diamond just as beautiful from the star which it had first came. Or perhaps a terrible beast, or a big bird that flew above the primeval swamps. And he said this part of me was so small it couldn't be seen, but it had been there since the beginning of the word. Then he wrote the world down. Adam, what a beautiful word. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Isla Abram, and I will be performing a monologue from Fences. You can't be nobody but who you are, Corey. That shadow was nothing but you growing into yourself. And you either got to grow into it or you gotta cut it down to fit you, but that's all you got to make life with. That's all you got to measure yourself against the world out there. Your daddy wasn't always right, but I do know that he meant to do more good than he meant to do more harm. He wanted you to be everything he was, and at the same time, he wanted to make you into everything he wasn't. And I don't know if he was right. I mean, he wasn't always right. Sometimes when he touched, he bruised, and when he took me into his arms, he cut. When I first saw your daddy, I thought, here is a man that I can lay down with and make a baby. That is the first thing I thought when I saw him. I was 30 years old and I had seen my share of men, and he walked up to me and said, I can dance a waltz that'll make you dizzy. And I thought, Rosalie, here is a man that you can open yourself up to and be filled to bursting. Here is a man that can fill all them empty spaces that you've been tipping around the edge of. And one of them empty spaces was being somebody's mother. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Stephan. I'm in the 9th grade. My majors are drama and vocal, and I will be doing an independent monologue. I failed my history exam, okay? Are you happy? Now you can tease me, as usual, and run off to mom and dad to brag again. It won't be anything new to them. All I ever hear is, Paul made honor society, Paul got a scholarship, Paul got straight A's, why can't you be more like him? Well, I can't. I study and try so hard, but I'm just not as good as you. Don't you realize I've spent my life trying to be as good as you? Trying to keep up? I'm so jealous of you, I can't stand it. All I do is disappoint mom and dad all the time. I'm the stupid son, the screw up, and you're the perfect one. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Strater. I'm in the 9th grade and I will be playing Angie from Confused Teen.
What is going on, Harmony? I don't get it. Why is it when you become a teenager, everything gets so confusing? I mean, What are they doing? Spiking their makeup? Is there some unwritten law that when you become a teenager, you move into the realm of insanity? If I remember correctly, this is about the time everything gets nutty. And you're supposed to wash your face before exercising to prevent buildups. But no! You're supposed to wash your face after exercising to prevent breakouts. You're not supposed to eat a lot of chocolate because it's bad for you. But wait, you're supposed to eat chocolate before a test because it's good brain food? Wow. If I could survive being a confused teen, then I could pretty much survive anything. Let's get out of here. I'm hungry.
Hi, my name is Destiny Pastor. I'm in the 9th grade. My major is drama, and I'll be performing It's the Little Things by a group of 12-year-olds. It's the little things that are racist. Like, for example, there's that one color pencil, which is a peach color that everyone calls skin color. That's racist, but you never realize it until you're older. Peach isn't the only skin color to exist. Or maybe people just say this because it's the only one that looks good in their drawings. Or because it's the only one they think is pretty. Not black, not brown. Or if the lights go out and someone yells for your name and you're black and everyone's like, where did you go? It's so dark in here, I can't see you. Again, that's racist. Just because I may be darker than you doesn't mean you can compare me to pitch black. Or if a black person happens to wear braids to school, some say, you have to wear your real hair. You're not allowed extensions. Some kids pull on it, play with it, pat your hair, flood you with questions, and that's just annoying. It's just the little things that are racist when you were a kid and you don't realize until you're older, wow, the world sucks.
My name is Nia Simpson. I am in the 9th grade. My major is drama, and I will be doing an independent monologue. I don't mean to eavesdrop on you, but the walls are so thin, I can't help but to listen. I hear you singing at night, and it's very calming, but also kind of sad. It reminds me of an angel ringing a bell in the moonlight. It's both soft and light, Isabel. I know you probably hate me for listening, and I'm just an annoying little sister, but I love listening to you. I love you. Sometimes I wonder if something has happened to you. I wonder, and I know you say it's just my imagination, but you sound so sad sometimes in your songs, it frightens me. There are stories in your songs. I know you have a right to privacy and you don't have to tell me anything, but you would, wouldn't you? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Harrison Rieger. I'm in the 9th grade. My majors are drama and creative writing, and I will be playing the part as George Gibbs from Our Town. I'm celebrating because I've got a friend who tells me all the things that ought to be told to me. I'm glad you spoke to me like you did, but you'll see. I'm going to change. And Emily, I want to ask you a favor. Emily, if I go away to stay at agricultural college next year, will you write me a letter? The day wouldn't come when I wouldn't want to know everything about our town. You know, Emily, whenever I meet a farmer, I ask him if he thinks it's important to go to agricultural school, to be a good farmer. And some of them say it's even a waste of time. Like you say, being gone all that time, in other places, meeting other people. I guess new people aren't any different than the old ones. Emily, I think you're as good a friend as I've got. I don't need to go to other towns and meet the other people. Emily, I'm going to make up my mind right now. I won't go. I'll tell Paul about it tonight. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nia McIntosh. I am in the 9th grade. My major is drama, and I will be performing the monologue from A Think of Beauty. We don't make art. Art makes itself through us, but you have to be open to let the muse in. I mean, that set of being where it's not just you doing it, time passes and you don't notice. And it's like you're in a trance, and when you come out of it, it's like you were led by forces beyond you and just touched God. It doesn't happen all the time, and for some, almost never, but it's the reason to create something. It's the dirty secret of why people are really artists. It's that high you get and that chance you get to commune and be with your muse. And when you come out of it, it's like, how did I do that? It couldn't have been me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Connor Israel. I'm in the 9th grade. My majors are drama and band, and today I'll be performing basketball therapy. I don't need therapy. I'm not insane, I'm linsane, as in I've got a condition called linsanity. Anyone who's seen point guard Jeremy Lin do his thing on the basketball court will have it too. That's what my mom and sister don't get. That's why they sent me here. But I don't need to be here. I'm only here because my mom caught me talking about Jeremy Lin at my father's wake. I never would have said anything, but out of the blue, my cousin Arnie's like, Jeremy Lin's a passing fad. Ooh, if my dad had heard that, he'd have jumped out his coffin and whooped Arnie. I actually looked over at Dad, lying there in the living room, wearing his Sunday best. I half expected him to get up. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Karma Jackson. I'm in the 9th grade and my major is drama, and I will be performing The Comparison. Why are you always blaming me? Sophia, what the heck? It's not my fault I'm being pestered by them. Hey, I don't even want to go near them. I'm not into guys. So what's worse? You walk around all day thinking you're cursed. Cursed! Poor me, poor me, poor miserable me. What is that nonsense? I'm sick of it. It's gotten old, Sophia. Look, we both have issues, but you try and be me for a day, and I bet your head will spin right off your shoulders. You and your problems are no big deal, because one day you'll find a man who will love you and take care of you and just treasure you, and that's great. That's great that you'll have that comfort. So please, stop complaining about meeting losers, because I'd rather be in your shoes if I could be.
Hello, my name is Ginger Hickerson. I am in the 9th grade. My major is drama, and I will be performing Zuzu's Monologue from Dance Nation. When I dance, people say that I'm graceful and above average and all of this stuff. Here's what they don't say. They don't say I'm amazing. They don't say they could watch me forever. They don't say I'm sensational. And they don't cry when I dance. When Amina dances, they cry. I know this because I cry when I watch Amina dance. My mom asked me to do a dance for her cancer because she saw this documentary where this woman did a dance and it cured her cancer. And so she asked me to do a dance for her cancer. And I wanted to make this the best dance I had ever done. I wanted to feel things with my arms and legs. I wanted to make people feel things with my arms and legs. But it was just an ordinary dance, really. I didn't make them cry. I didn't make myself cry. I don't even think I made my mom cry. And she said she liked it, but she didn't cry. And you know what? It didn't cure her cancer. Her cancer actually got worse after that. So yeah, maybe it was just an ordinary dance. Thank you.